Just for those of you who are logging on, I've been advised just to leave it just for a moment or two until the organisation is ready to roll the live. Okay. But thank you for joining me. So we're good to go. Thank you, Freddie. So thank you so much to everybody joining me here today in conjunction with Body, Mind and Spirit. It's an honour to be asked to come along and give my speak for today as well. Okay, so just to introduce myself, my name is Helen Doyle. I'm a hypnotherapist and mind coach, and I'm based in County Kildare in Ireland. So what is hypnotherapy and what is mind coaching? Why am I here today to talk about anxiety? And more importantly, how can hypnosis and mind coaching help you in dealing with your anxiety? So to try and pull it all together and to explain a little bit for you. First of all, I'm going to say to you that we are all hypnotized. We're all being hypnotized and mind coached all of the time. You see, the beliefs that we formed around things, which mainly came from our upbringing, family life, from our schooling, any education, and from our life events, they have all formed our beliefs, and those are what we operate from, and they are a built-in system within us, and that's fine. That's great. Once they are working in our favour, that's no problem. So we're being fed information every day, which is also like a form of hypnosis. That comes to us via the news, and we won't go into that chatter of talk at the moment. It comes to us from maybe celebrities and the influence that those important type of people can have upon us. But it particularly comes from advertising. Now, think in your mind, if I were to say to you, McDonald's or Coca-Cola, straight away, you have colours, symbols, places, so many different things that come into your mind. And they are using that form of mind coaching because they're using the lovely, bright, happy colours that children absolutely love. And of course, the children then are pulling at your shirt end or your skirt end or whatever end you've got, and they're saying, oh, get that, get that, get that. So you are being, I don't know, we won't say annoyed into it, but you're being encouraged via the children because they're buying into it, that you have to buy into it. Now, folks, the interesting thing here really for us is that once you've bought into it once you have activated that response and you go with it, then it is more likely that you will reactivate it again and again and again, which is exactly what the company wants you to do. So remember, you only have to learn a response once. Okay, so why am I telling you that? Because the same pattern and exactly the same type of pattern is happening when we are dealing with anxiety. So somewhere along your life, you have actually activated an anxiety response within yourself. Now that could have happened to you when you were a very small child. It could have happened to you when you were a teenager, or it could have happened when you were a young adult, for example. But that's just when it happened. What's happening then is that you have learnt the response so well You have actually gotten it off by heart, and therefore you reactivate it over and over and over again in your life. So in a sense, it just proves how clever you are and how well you can learn something, doesn't it? Because it becomes your automatic response. So you really are very clever. But unfortunately, because you've learnt it so well, it leaves you in dread of the next time that reaction happens within you. It causes you to release those awful feelings, the tightness in your chest, or the shallow breathing, the heart thumping, feeling sick, or it could be those awful thoughts going off in your head. Oh, we should get out of here. You know those feelings, and then the behaviours where you have to leave and maybe go and wash your hands or do something just to get out of a situation. Well, you have learned the response so well that it just literally is hopping back up again on you. Now I'm going to take you back again to think about Coca-Cola here again, or one of those types of brands. You see, if you really, really, really wanted to say no to a brand, for example, you could, couldn't you? You can decide that, no, I'm not doing that today. I'll actually go and do something else, or I'll have something else. And so you actually take charge because it's more of an outside situation. Now, the good news for you is that even if it's an internal situation, you can still take charge. You can still get back in control again. Because by using hypnotherapy and mind coaching, you can actually unlearn or deactivate that learned reaction from anxiety. Isn't that just the best news? You take back control. So you do have a choice. You can free up your reactions, and in turn you can learn a new and better response. It's just the best answer ever, and I can give you an example of it. A year ago, you would not have found me sitting here, comfortable, talking to you on social media, doing a live talk. It would not have happened. I would have been sick somewhere. I would have been up to 90 and the heart going palpitations. If you were to score anxiety from 1 to 10, I would have been up at the 10 and my head about to explode. But by releasing my old reactions and my old response, I am actually proof that you can relearn a totally new response to whatever you want to change in your life. And anxiety about issues can be a thing of the past. So as a result of that, I designed my own program. It is called ART, Anxiety Release Therapy. So it's ART, the art of you being you. Now, my dears, you all are an art. You are perfect within you. You are perfect for yourself, and you are perfect for your life. You are a perfect being. You're pure art. But ART, Anxiety Release Therapy, is designed to help you release those reactions, those learned reactions, the ones that underlie your anxiety, and to help you bring it down in the scale again so that you can release it and be a relaxed you again. Now, if, as I said, you were to measure anxiety on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being at its heightened, its worst, and down at 1 where, oh well, it's not really bothering me at all. Well then, our first thing that we have to do is to bring that scale rule down, slide it back down from 10, back down closer to the 1. So it's easier for you. Then 2, we set about getting you into a nice, rested, comfortable, relaxed response. And the third thing we do is we lock that into your mind so that in your future you don't go to that heightened reaction any longer. You're there at a lovely, relaxed, easy stage, one that you know you can manage, even like me sitting here. Magic, but it's doable and it is brilliant. So just referring back again to our brand names, you know the ones. Once you have changed your response once in your mind accepts that as a fact, and you are back in charge of your thoughts and your feelings and your reactions again. And that's exactly what we are doing with ART. Anxiety Release Therapy gets you to practice this once in a safe environment, and immediately your mind clicks in and says, I know this, I've learned it. And so you come back to being in charge of your thoughts, your feelings and your actions again. It's brilliant the way it works. Now, hypnotherapy and mind coaching, as you see, it is super efficient in releasing anxiety and in reprogramming your mind for an easy, calm response in its place. And if you think that that might help you or somebody that you love, well then by all means reach out to me and I would be delighted to help you in any way that I can. You see, nobody needs to be dealing with anxiety, and you certainly don't need to be living with it. So that all being said, I would now like to take you through a lovely guided meditation, my way of saying thank you for joining me here today. And it's a meditation on releasing anxiety. So, because it is an eyes closed time, and this is just like a taster session of the kind of work that I do with people. It's mainly ladies actually, but it's fine. I'm open to working with anybody at all, and it's to help them with their anxiety. So we're going to do right now, we're going to carry on and do some eyes closed meditation. So at this point, I always ask you to make sure that you are in a safe place and that you won't be disturbed. That it's okay for you to sit back on your chair and to close your eyes. And that is great. Okay, so we're going to begin then. I'm just going to ask you just to allow your eyes just to close down right now. And feel the chair as a support under you. Just feel your feet flat on the floor and allow yourself to sink down into that lovely, easy sense of relaxation. And right now, there is nothing that you have to do, and there is nowhere that you have to be. So you can relax. And we'll just take a moment to focus on your breathing. And as you breathe in, it's like you're breathing in that lovely sense of relaxation from that lovely space where you're seated. Allowing it just to flow through the body. And on the out breath, when you breathe out, just be aware that you are letting go of any of that old, used, stale air. That's right. You're breathing in lovely relaxation, and you are letting go of stress, worry, and anxiety. And you are happy just to relax there and to listen to the sound of my voice and follow the meditation just as I speak to you. And now this guided meditation has a rather strange name. It is called The Thief in the House. But as you follow this meditation, you will understand that you can learn to assist yourself to be free from anxiety in your life. And that's excellent. So now we're going to use the imagination, and let's pretend. So imagine that you arrived home one day to discover that someone had moved into your house. They had moved into your bedroom. They were using your bedroom, using your kitchen, and sitting in your sitting room. They were, in fact, an unwelcome visitor, an intruder. What would you do? Would you tolerate their presence? Would you tiptoe around them? Would you let them live in your house? Of course not. Well, anxiety is like a thief. It is like a thief in your house that has moved in and is stealing from you. Stealing from your confidence. Stealing your self-worth. Stealing your freedom. And above all, stealing your peace of mind. Now, you don't have to let anxiety live in your life, no more than you would allow a thief to live in your house. You know that you would clear an intruder from your house, and you can do the same with anxiety. You can clear the anxiety from your mind and live, once again, from your calm, relaxed, happy space within you. You know your mind is powerful. It is willing and able to help you deal with anxiety or any other issue that is stealing your energy for that matter. And all you have to do is ask. Your mind is helping you. Now, in a few more moments, I will call you back to everyday awareness, and you will feel wonderfully well. You will feel refreshed and relaxed after our short session here today, and you will be happily aware that you do have the strength to improve any area of your life if you wish to do so. And you will also be aware that it is a very easy, efficient, and actually enjoyable thing for you to do. So coming back then from 5 back to 4, 3, body and mind are totally in balance. 2, coming right back to your place within normal everyday awareness. And 1, coming back, eyes just opening out. You can stretch and smile. And there you go. So, there you are. You get an idea of how hypnosis and mind coaching can turn your learned reactions around so that you can improve your life for yourself and for your future. And as I said earlier, if you or someone you know would like to get help with a situation that they're dealing with or you're dealing with, then I would be delighted to help. Right now in this world, there is so much anxiety out there in these present times that it is just plain wrong. People need to release that anxiety. And because it is so easy to release anxiety and to free your mind, to be happier and more relaxed, it should be so easy to do so and be able to find the space to do so. So I'm just going to leave you with this one question. Are you ready to release anxiety from your life and to live in your calm, relaxed and happier life? And if you are, I'm ready to help you. Together we can have the art of you being you. Thank you so much for joining me here today. And you know what? Enjoy the rest of your afternoon, and I'm around if you want to message me about it. Take very good care, my friends, and thank you for joining. Bye for now.